morning, everyone. Today we're going to be making up for what we did not get yesterday, and we have all of today's route to do, and it's supposed to rain again this afternoon. The temperatures have been dropping through the night. It's down to 54 right now, and it's as warm as it's going to be all day. It's going to be in the mid 40s by later this afternoon when it starts raining, and it's going to be cold for the rest of the next 10 days from what I'm seeing. We might hit 50 1 or 2 days, but that's about it. So let's go get the trailer loaded up and let's get started. Okay, we got our first 2 yards done. And there's a big difference between temperatures between 2 days ago and today. Like 30 degrees difference.
Got my big hat on again. Gotta keep my ears warm. Awful nippy out there.
And I got my mittens on. And tomorrow, according to weather, when we wake up, it's supposed to be like 33 degrees.
Yep, and there'll probably be some frost on the ground. That dew is gonna be all frozen.
Yeah, and it's if it was a possible chance of rain, that would be snow tomorrow. And looking at the forecast the next week, it's going to be in the 30s every morning when we get up. We're going to have a couple days where it's not going to be, but for the next 10 days after that, I believe it is, it's going to be in the low to mid 30s every single day.
And it looks like the leaves are ahead of schedule. Looks like they're coming down fast compared to last year.
Yes, we've gone by a couple yards already with the maple trees in there, and maple trees are almost bare. So we should be getting a call from our one customer that has all maples in his yard. His yard is the first cleanup usually. So we should be getting a call within a week or 2 for us to go pick that up or clean it up.
Around Halloween time, we should be right on schedule with cleanups. Yep. So we're just hoping we get them all done before the snow flies. Yes,
and it's, well, snow's going to be flying on us, but hoping to get it done before the snow accumulates on the ground. So we're going to get snow down here in the next 2 weeks. So right now we're at a smaller yard, and I'm going to go to the back of the yard and use the Toro Timemaster on it. You've seen this one before, but this will be the last cut for the season on this yard. So I thought I'd get a video here. Okay, that yard's done, and I think we'll be back one more time. Just the amount of grass that grew this last time and the amount of leaves are falling. And this house is a rental, so I'm sure we'll get one more cut out just because the grass will be long. There's no cleanups in here. We just mulch all the leaves as best as we can. That's usually double cut. With that Toro Timemaster, I just hold the side shoot out and just let her fly, and you go over twice and the leaves are pretty much all gone. And that's one thing about that mower, it does mulch up the leaves pretty fast. As long as you know, if you have the chute down to mulch them up there, just bog it all down, but just letting them fly like that does a really good job. So we're gonna go on to some next yards here. Okay, we've been going through our yards pretty fast today. They're all the smaller yards. And we did one cleanup where we had to trim trees out and clean the flower beds up. I was gonna get a video there, but we were just in a hurry to get it done because it's been kind of sprinkling or misty a little bit on us in the past 3 or 4 yards here. And just trying to get everything done before we get rained on. And then I've been keeping track of how many yards I'm using on that Toro Timemaster, because I've been still thinking about getting a stand on either the Skag V-Ride, which would have to be 36-inch, or the Gravely Pro Stance, which would be 36-inch. That way I get through all these gates and I wouldn't have to walk as much on these yards and get them done faster. But the problem is we're going to have is with dealerships. So I don't know what to do on that, because the Gravely, that dealership's a jerk, and I'd have to order it, and he doesn't offer 0% financing like the rest of the dealers do on anything else. So you have to go through a bank, which charges you 5 or 6%, and I'm not going to do that. Or I have to go with the Skag, which they got the 0% financing, but they ain't going to have parts. So either way I go, it's just going to be, when it breaks, I'm going to have problems. So it doesn't matter what I can do with it. And that's the only dealerships or the only brands I can deal with around here, because that's all it's here. So the nearest ones that we have are 2.5 to 3 hours away for any other kind of a dealership of them mowers. So we're kind of stuck with it. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, or if anything I'm gonna do with it. But I just keep looking at and listening to others and what they're going through with these standards and how fast they're going through things. The thing I like about the Gravely is I can step off the platform and still keep moving. The Skags, once you step off the platform, they shut off. So that's kind of a good thing and bad thing on both of them. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. But right now we're going to head home for lunch and get warmed up a little bit, and then start on the rest of our yards. Okay, we did another yard right after lunch, and there's a lot of leaves on the yard there, but it's not ready for cleaning up. And we have one more to do before we head out to the one on the water there. I'm not looking forward to that one, because it's going to be really cold, because the wind's at 30 miles an hour and gusts up to 40. Yeah, it's low 50s, but I sure don't feel like it. And also we were talking about during lunch there is some of these yards we're usually done mowing by now, and we're still mowing them. So that's a little plus on our end, because it gives us a little extra money than we normally have this time of the year. And the one we just got done now is usually done, and we do a spring cleanup, but we're probably going to be mowing that one some more too, at least one more time. And it's looking a little better than I thought it was going to be this time of the year, just because we're mowing a little longer than normal. So we're going to go out and do this yard, and then go out to the big one out there.
And actually our fall colors are in peak in our area.
Yes.
And I'm thinking by next week, if people don't get out to see the beautiful colors, leaves are going to be completely down.
Yeah, and they're going to miss, especially with the high winds that we've got for the past month. We've had these high winds, and normally you don't get these high winds all the time. Like every single day when it's colder out, we're getting the high winds every single day. So I don't know what's going on in the weather patterns. We get the high winds all the time, but that's helping us out a little bit after we mow some of these yards down and keeps blowing the leaves off. So we're gonna go out and get on this yard here. Okay, that yard was fun. We rode on the one out of the lake, and we got here, it was about 30-mile-an-hour winds, gusting to about 45. About halfway across this yard, cutting it, it started pouring. And it actually didn't pour, it just rained. And it rained on me all the way across, and this wind picked up even higher. Could you put your seatbelt on, please? So it was about 35, 40-mile-an-hour winds, me going across that yard there, and I am soaking wet and I am cold. So I guess we're gonna go empty out the trailer right now, and I don't know if we're gonna get another one or not. I think we might be done because I'm pretty cold right now. So yeah, the temperature dropped. It's below 50 now with the high winds. It's not fun. So we're gonna go check out one more yard, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we just emptied out the trailer, emptied out the clippings, and unhooked the bagger, and we're gonna go home and cut our own yard. I've had enough of this stuff. So that is gonna be the end of our video for today. I thank you for watching and subscribing. You can check out the links in the description box below. It'd be greatly appreciated.
Have a good evening. See you at the next yard. Goodbye.